somebody says to me before, how can you make weight easier for your fights, and like what's the actual way to do it to basically take all the stress out of it? And listen, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm not gonna start lying to you. I'm not gonna tell you what you want to hear. I'll give you exactly what it is that works with the fighters that I'm currently working with and have worked with some of the best in the entire world. Now, you've got to understand it's not an overnight process. This, you need to give yourself enough of a time period to, number one, fuel your training sessions. You need to get your carbohydrates in. You need to, number two, check your weight. So Monday, Wednesday and Friday, empty stomach, you're going to check your weight. You're going to see the patterns and you can make adjustments to your calories, your carbs, protein as you need to then. And what you're going to do is you're going to make sure you do that, and then essentially 2 weeks before you fight, you're going to assess the situation again. Look at how far you are off your fighting weight. If you're in a position where you're way too high, let's say for example you're 7-8 kilograms of your fighting weight, you're going to need to make some changes to probably your glycogen. So that means lowering your carbohydrates to lower the glycogen levels in your muscles, your liver, and also the water molecules that are attached to it. So you do that. Then what you do is obviously you're going to continue to keep checking the weight 3 times a week to make sure that you're in the right position and it's coming down the right way as possible, as it should be. And then on the week of the fight, you're then going to reassess your weight again, and you're going to get yourself to 3 kilograms above. And if you've done all this right, you should get to a position where you're doing this. Then on the week of the fight, what you're going to do is you're going to further reduce your carbohydrates around 60 to 75 grams, and this is all for a day before weighing, by the way. Then what you're going to do is you're also going to reduce your fibre to 10 grams to get rid of the water retention that's pulled into the digestive system, the fibre, and obviously the undigested food. So obviously you get rid of that, and then you're going to reduce the weight and the actual total volume of your diet, so eating foods which weigh less, okay? And then 2 days before, you reduce your sodium and your salt added to your foods, and you've just got to do it step by step like this. So there's 2 main goals that you want to go through, which I'm going to really push on now, which is fuel up your training camp, and number 2 is make sure that the fight week's done properly. And if you can do all this, you're going to make weight easy, take out the entire stress, fuel your training camp, but most importantly, you're going to feel energized and you're going to be able to perform at the best possible level that you can in your next fight, in every single fight you can after that. Now listen guys, if you like this information, don't forget to give me a follow for more nutrition and diets for combat sports. Take care.